I've said this before, and I've got to say it again, because when I told you this before, I told you in the future, any chance I get to take a big take a big dump on Obamacare with some interesting news that comes out about it, I'm going to take that opportunity ASAP. And this is one of those times. Zero Hedge. Helpless, raging Charlottesville families shocked by these 2018 Obamacare premiums. It's freaking horrific. Told you at my job. Can't change them. They're way higher. Premiums going up. Everything's going up for everybody. We didn't do anything wrong. No one had any kind of special extra doctor visit. Nope. We need more money. He needs money. All seeing, all powerful, all knowing, but he needs money. George Carlin. Man, I'd like to say long live George Carlin, but I can't because he's already dead. Over the past several months, Democrats have jumped on every opportunity possible to blame the Trump administration for yet another year of staggering Obamacare premium increases. Ironically, despite arguments from the left that Donald Trump's defunding of Obamacare's marketing budget would cause 2018 signups to plunge, as Politico recently noted, they're actually up in 2018, which begs the question, was the Obama administration just wasting $100 million a year in taxpayer money for nothing? Taxpayer money for nothing and the chicks for free. The little, he's a millionaire. The little, got his own jet airplane. I don't want to say that word. Might get my channel banned. We gotta move those microwave ovens. But your healthcare ain't free. The chicks might be free, but the healthcare ain't free. Meanwhile, a fresh barrage of outcries from Democrats, most notably Miss Nancy. We gotta pass the healthcare bill before you can see what's in it. Pelosi came after Trump's decision to cut federal subsidies, an action which the CBO insisted could result in devastating premium increases of up to 20%. Of course, if Trump is responsible for 20% of Obamacare's premium hikes in 2018, then perhaps Nancy Pelosi should explain to the Dixon family in Charlottesville, Virginia, precisely who is responsible for the other portion of the 235% premium hike they just received. Ooh. As the Washington Post points out this morning, the Dixons, a family of four in Virginia. I just have to stop for a second. When I said the other day, I got a mortgage, I got a, the average person got a mortgage, you even have a second mortgage you don't know about, calling it a mortgage. It's actually a second mortgage. It's called your freaking healthcare costs. And remember I said I can't sit here paying $1,200 a month for my family of five, healthy, no problems, you know what I mean? Yeah, my wife had a little thing in the neck. That's nothing. It'll be paid out of pocket. I told you about that the other day. And that's the way I need it to be. I don't want to be paying huge insurance, huge insurance, huge insurance. Oh, Evelyn, let's go get your neck thing done. Here's your hefty bill. Here's your copay. Oh, I didn't meet the $1,500 yet. Oh, so I got to pay it all pretty much. Yeah. And I'm paying an effing $1,200 a month. Right. So just 2 months, $2,400. How much was that procedure? It wasn't even. Oh, it doesn't make sense to have health care. I'll just pay crap out of pocket. At that rate, $1,200 a month times 12 months. Oh, whoa. Dixon family, I feel your pain. Hope we all are in some of cryptos right now. Help offset that if you follow me. Anyways, as the Washington Post points out this morning, the Dixons, a family of four in Virginia, were shocked earlier this month to find out their Obamacare premiums were going to surge from roughly, see, you thought my number was off? You know better. $900 a month, family of four. I'm a family of five. In 2017 to over $3,000 per month in 2018. What is the average mortgage a person pays per month? Escrowed, the whole 9 yards. I don't know, across the, again, not in the super expensive, just regular people. What, $1,500 a month? I mean, so that might be high for some people. About that second mortgage, no. Healthcare is now your first mortgage. You jabroni. Second mortgage is your real mortgage. Usually the first mortgage is the most expensive one. That's why I'm saying it that way. Oh, no. Healthcare is your first mortgage now. Jiminy Christmas. I'm not freaking putting you on, pal, Charlie. But when the 38-year-old Charlottesville husband and father of three and a 3 and a 1-year-old went to re-enroll this month, his only choice for coverage would put him at more than $3,000 a month for his family of 4, which amounted to an increase of more than 300% over the $900 he paid the year before, per month. And this is for the second cheapest option with a deductible of $9,200. Got to meet that deductible first, pal. So I've got to meet the deductible, $9,000, before you'll even kick in, while simultaneously paying you mother effers $3,000 a month. Well, 5,000 people will lose health care. Okay, but 5%, excuse me. 95 or so percent don't want to pay this massive bill so that the 5% of our population, listen, I've said this before, we love you, 5%. But you're so effing sick. We don't tell you what you're supposed to eat, what you're not supposed to eat. Maybe you have a problem with the food, maybe the things you put in your body, you don't care, but you're really sick. You're sicker than the rest of us. Bad, real bad. And we're all sick by the crap we eat. But you're really bad. I love you. But I'm not being forced, at gunpoint, so to speak. $3,000 a month healthcare bill so that you can maintain getting yours, most likely for free, because you qualify for the free one. And I don't. Which is why, from the sounds of it, they've gutted the individual mandate. So I don't give a crap where this damn thing goes. Now, will say, I do feel sorry for some people who have kids, whether they were vaccine injured, you know what I'm saying, with some of these kids, and they have huge bills to be paying, seeing doctors, specialists, all that stuff. And they need this kind of health care because they're getting literally, well, not literally, but, monetarily raped when they go to see somebody. It's just a damn shame. This is unbelievable. Helpless is definitely a good word for it, Dixon said. Rage is also a good word for it, he also said. Of course, Democrats and the mainstream media also applauded Obamacare's great success earlier this year when several counties that were previously feared to be left with no coverage options in 2018 suddenly picked up a carrier. That said, perhaps Bloomberg, Reuters, NBC, etc. should reconsider just how meaningful these Obamacare monopolies are if the premiums charged are so high that nobody could afford them anyways. Earlier this year, Aetna and Anthem pulled out of the Albemarle market, citing too much unpredictability and risk. A smaller carrier, Optima, came in to fill the void. Consumers in the area went from having 19 plans offered in the options from Aetna and Anthem to only 5 coverage options with Optima. Remember, this guy who's paying $3,000, that was the second cheapest. First cheapest covers nothing. What the hell do I need this for? What? So you're going to get, you didn't hear? You don't need it. It doesn't do anything for you. You're paying a massive tax, pal. That's what's happening. You're subsidizing the healthcare industry. Thanks. Nobody sent you the memo, huh? Several factors led to Optima's offering such high-priced plans, said Michael Dudley, the president for Optima. First, small communities like Charlottesville tend to be pricier to cover because there's a small patient pool to balance out risks. So Optima took a cue from the carriers who had already ditched the market when actuaries predicted it was a place where the insurance companies might be paying out more to cover claims than it receives in premiums. Speaking out, receiving more, let's go Ponzi, right? So they don't want to knowingly have to be the opposite end of the Ponzi. We got more going out than coming in. We ain't even going to start that, baby. We're shutting you off now. Perhaps local business owner Sean Cosette can provide the Obamacare cheerleaders within the media with some helpful insights. Among them was Sean Mary Cosette, who runs her own event and floral design business in Charlottesville. Last year, she purchased an Anthem Silver plan for $550 a month herself. This year under Optima, that same silver plan would cost her $1,859 monthly. Quote, "It's a huge percentage of my income," she said. "I really believed in the ACA, the Affordable Care Act. I really feel everyone deserves the right to health insurance, but who can afford those prices if you don't qualify for subsidies?" Right, and if she qualified for subsidies and her bill was down back to $550 a month, she would shut the F up, wouldn't she? She wouldn't even be out speaking. "Well, it doesn't affect me. I don't care." Well, the Germans came for the... I wasn't one of them. Then I don't care. Then the Germans came for those. Well, I wasn't one of those, and I don't care either. Then they came for me. Well, no one else was around to care. Right? I didn't care about Obamacare, ACA, anything else. I was getting my subsidies. I'm good. Now I can't get them. My prices are high. I don't qualify for subsidies. Now I'm going to say something. Now I'm mad. It's my health care, and I need it now. J.G. Wentworth. Sorry, J.G. Wentworth ain't helping here. It's only for structured settlements. We'll give you a lump sum. We'll take your structured settlement. Call J.G. Wentworth. How about you take these sick people? Fix them up, J.G. Fix them. Nope. And until we fix the food and the crap we put in our body, again, we're going to eat this stuff. If it's in our face, if we go to a restaurant, we go out to eat and it's there, well, the FDA must have approved it, and the USDA, it's all good, so we should be able to eat it. Well, that's got chemicals and stuff to keep it, lasting on the, shelf life for a long time. And of course, as a business that sells the stuff, we want our stuff to be able to, have a nice shelf life. So let's put all these preservatives and crap in there, and we changed the laws in the 50s to where a little fraction of a percent of a chemical could be added. And then we changed it again so that that same fraction of other chemicals can be added, as long as all of those things, each and every one, don't go above that little percentage. But then the next one, same thing, next one. So if you can add 1 chemical or 25 chemicals, it doesn't matter, because they're all under the little percentage thing. So it's fine. And it helps our food last longer on the shelves. Good. But it's making us all sick. It's making us all sick. I've said it before, this could all be solved. The reason that the prices are also, one of the reasons prices are going up in healthcare is because so many sick people. They can't afford, the insurance companies, not just a big monopoly, they can't afford to pay for how many people are sick. Back in the day when people were healthier, that, less people who are sick, that's why we all got to pay my insurance is $150 a month, man. Me personally. I remember when mine was $80. I actually remember those days, $80 a month. Personal health care, for myself, healthcare. Do you know what it would cost me how many hundreds of dollars it would cost me right now? But that's because people were not as sick. So that's how you fix this. There's no such healthcare. Let's go to single. None of that will ever fix anything. You've got to fix everything else. The food, the stuff we ingest, the stuff we drink. But then you got the big corporate powers, lobbyists. Oh, no. We're feeling all you Congress members and the FDA and the USDA. We're fixing you guys up. Lobby, just like the lady at the head of the FDA. And then she left and went to work for the vaccine companies. Oh, interesting. Anyways, I'm out.